Ah, that rude lady. I believe I had a quest to talk to Wade because he might be able to Drake armor now, it said. Hi!
We're closed. Oh, it's you.
The Drake scale armor is done.
Wonderful!
And it's, well, decent. Few things I'm rather proud of. And it didn't take as long as I feared. Odd.
You'd better be very proud, Wade. We can't afford any more flights of fancy.
I feel good, actually. I wouldn't mind working on Lord such-and-such's armor today.
We'll see how long this lasts. Here's your armor. Now please leave.
I mean, you are correct, Ferb. Goblin babies are babies, too. I shouldn't be rude about it. Alright, what did we get?
But they're goblin babies.
Superior.
But they're goblin babies.
Yes. Are you having a stroke?
They're goblins. And they're babies.
They're goblins and babies. All right, cool.
What, visually, is
Thank
the difference between a human baby and a goblin baby? Not much, I would imagine.
Depending on what kind of goblin you're looking at, probably, the ears and the skin probably is green.
Yeah, probably just the green skin, I would imagine. And maybe pointier ears, but that's about it.
Direct from ORZAMAR. You won't find better.
Thank you, Steve. Goodbye, Steve.
You won't find better.
Okay, I have to find doors to put blood on. Front door of each home to smear a vial of goat blood on it. Once all the homes are marked, return to the collective for your reward. I thought I got them all, but I think I'm missing one. That's the tavern. Unless the other one is in
Dwarven
place I cannot go. Because this door right up.
Don't. Or yeah, you can do. You can do the door thing.
Yeah.
There's another quest that you shouldn't do because it will remove a location.
Is
from,
it what's the name of the
General.
quest that I should...
It'll occur once you get the the Scrolls of Banastor, I believe.
Okay. So when I have them all, don't turn it in
it's
just
the
yet.
quest. It's the quest Unbound, I believe.
Okay.
Or maybe it's not the Scrolls of Banastor. I don't know.
Alright, it doesn't seem to be around here. Because nothing's lighting
No,
up.
you have to travel around the different locations in the city. If I recall correctly, there are 2 of them in the Denerim Market District, which you've probably already gotten.
Lineage is closed. Beyond.
Yeah,
in
I
the
got
Dirty
those.
Back Alley, and then the Dark Alley.
Son of Merrick. Some bastard from Redcliffe, I hear. Are we supposed to be impressed?
If our Lehman's standing up for him, I'd say we should be.
I don't know why R. Lehman is complicating things. I thought he would calm all this fighting down, not make everyone even more upset.
Maybe what he says is true. You ever think of that?
You know, to answer your question, Ferb, it sort of is. That's actually why we are painting their doors. Ferb asked if this was like Passover or something. We need to...
It is a signal of sorts, yes.
Yes. Dirty Back Alley.
Dirty Back Alley.
Whee! There I go. When we paint the blood on the door, the mages inside know that the Templars are onto them. So they vamoose. Quaint hovel.
You can't go there yet.
Can't go there. Ah. Hi. Who are you?
Good day.
Goodbye. I came and killed a bunch of people here. Oh, and I found a bottle of horrible doom here. Was that the one I was missing? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they were accused of being related to blood mages. Yeah. Less religious protection and more a general warning. Yeah. It's that the Templars think that they're related to blood mages. Okay. 3 apprentices and give each of them a notice of termination. 2 of them are in Dinner and the other one is in ORZAMAR. So, we need to go and find them. So we'll do a nice big loop of the city to make sure... Ooh, excuse me. To make sure that I got them all. And then I guess we'll assume that I did, and that the only one left is ORZAMAR. It's telling that I leave a blood trail wherever I go. Hi, guys, I definitely murdered. I'm also looking for hooded figures. There was a hooded figure here, and I gave her a thing. Apprentice, are you here? The answer is no.
This should be easy enough.
Run down back street. Oh, whatever these places are, I cannot go to them. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I seem to have taken the longest possible route to get there. Ah, a dirty hovel. I believe that this was for a quest, and that I found it by accident. Ding dong! Is this the murder basement? Oh no, this was the guy who would not be conscripted. Right, that's him.
Let's get started.
Bye. Okay, so I found all of them. A contract to kill Ambassador Gainley, who's residing in the Royal Palace of ORZAMAR. Okay. That's different. Chanter's board, you learn that Master Frazzle of the Guild of Free Sailors was robbed by foreigners. Besides money, the robbers took a sextant, which is apparently more important to his guild. He has offered a reward for the return of this sextant. I don't have that, and I'm not sure where that is. Quest to find a veteran named Vexel. The details of his appearance are too vague to provide any specific leads, which you keep an eye out for him during your travels in Denerim. Great! So he's somewhere, but fuck if we know. That's a naked man. Oh. Okay. And the Royal Palace, I can't go there. Arl of Denerim's estate, cannot go there. Fort Draken, cannot go there. I can't go there. So I guess I can't do any of the rest of this yet. Because, fuck if I know. And this guy's in ORZAMAR. Don't have enough of that, don't have enough of that. I don't have enough thing for that. Places of power. Didn't find a place of power in the Brazilian forest, so I guess I should do that. Because I found the Denerim one and the Circle Tower one, and the Deep Roads are in ORZAMAR, I know that. I guess I found the 2 apprentices in Denerim because they weren't in the back alley. And I did that, and I'm missing this.
Wait, what are the quests that you looked at?
Oh, I looked at all of these. I don't have enough survival for this one. I don't have enough of these, and I don't have enough of those. There's not enough information to find this guy. He's just somewhere. This is just somewhere.
Go back up to missing in action.
The details of his disappearance were too vague to provide any details. You just keep an eye out for him during your travels in Denerim, is what it says. So he's
Um.
somewhere.
Oh yes, you'll find him on a main quest line or a main quest event. Don't worry.
Great!
The circumstances of his
Disappearance.
disappearance is interesting.
I say. Yeah, so this one is that robbers took his sextant. And
How rude!
wherever the fuck
I
those
hate it
are.
when people steal my sextants. It's very, very aggravating. Do you know how difficult sextants are to acquire these days?
These days, probably quite.
No, even back then. How many people could use a sextant?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a ship's captain, so they're probably
Yeah.
expensive and difficult to get.
There's like a whole arithmetic like associated with a sextant.
5 hooded couriers in Denerim, and I'm pretty sure I've been everywhere that they could possibly be in Denerim, so they have to be in the areas I can't access yet. I can't go to the alienage. So that one's on hold. Don't know where those are. Finished that one. I'm assuming I found these two, or they're in a place where I can't reach, and the next one's in ORZAMAR. I have not found a place of power in the Brazilian forest, so let's go do that.
On it.
We're gonna backtrack again, sorry. Oh wait, can I just go to the world map from here? I probably could. Well. And away we go.
And we're off.
Whee! Backtracking and cleanup are fun!
Did you do the thief quest line?
The one where I found the bodies? Yeah.
No.
Or the crows one, because the one for the crows, I do have. I have to go and find an ambassador, and kill him, but he's an ORZAMAR.
Not the crows. The crows aren't thieves, they're assassins. There's a guy. I don't know if he appears.
I know that there was the one dude who was... Hold on, let me talk to this guy, because I have to give him the good news.
Oh, he's not there. Weird. Interesting.
The Mage's Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
Thank you, sir, and hat. Doggy. So, there's...
It's
these guys.
no. I know where the person is supposed to be. Go back to where you were.
Over here.
Yeah, he's not there. Okay, never mind.
Okay, so he'll show up here later then, I guess.
I guess. I don't remember if he even showed up to begin with. I thought he did, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember seeing anybody talking about thief stuff. Alright.
Granted, it was a while ago.
Yeah. Okay, back to the forest again.
Back to the forest?
Yep, I need to find a place of power. I did not do that.
Place of power!
Yes, and then after that, I guess I just move on to ORZAMAR since I can't go to the other places in Denerim. Ow, I cracked my finger.
What's up?
Wasn't on purpose. Alright.
If I remember correctly, the place of power in the West Brazilian forest is a tombstone.
Ah, the one that said don't touch it. I know where that is.
Don't touch it.
It said no, don't touch.
Do you just not touch things?
Well, it wouldn't let me at the time. So.
How do you do that?
It said best to not do that. And I was like, cool. Oh, wait a minute. I think I did touch that. In which case, I would have done it and have activated the thing. But hold on. We'll get to it. We'll get over to it and prove that I did indeed do the do.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, the last place of power you have is in the Elven Alienage, which you cannot access for now.
You mean ORZAMAR? It's in the Deep Roads.
Well, you can access that one. The last one that you...
Oh,
you know,
there we go. I poked it.
Will get is the one in the Alienage.
I have accessed the thing. It is done.
It poofed.
It did. It let out a big sigh of smoke and things. Alright. Oh, right. I have to depart. I can't just quick travel out of here. Okay, so I guess now we go to ORZAMAR then. What?
Verb.
That's a nice way of saying it farted. Yes, it did a big magic fart. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of magic just looks like a big glittery fart.
It poofed.
It did. It went and covered me with magic.
Jesus.
Excuse me. Do. Hi, everybody. I'm back again. I'll come back and heal your holla later. I have to level up first. And either me or Alistair will do it.
So, tell me, you have any children, grandchildren, I don't know, great-grandchildren?
She's 40!
Would make you think I have any children at all. You have to know I've spent most of my life in the circle of magi.
You just seem like the grandmotherly type to me, I don't know.
I suppose I'll take that as a comment on my demeanor and not my age.
Mages aren't forbidden to marry or anything, are they? It's not such an outlandish question.
Isn't it? What sort of man would marry a mage?
Face me, woman!
Another mage. There are just as many men as there are women within the circle, as I recall.
That sort of union is not encouraged. Although that does not stop us from seeking out each other's company from time to time.
All right. Suddenly you don't seem quite so grandmotherly to me anymore.
Good. I would hope not.
But you do everything you can to try to seem grandmotherly.
You!
Even though you're 40.
You're 47! Don't turn your back on me! You are 47! You! You! Stop! You're 47! You're fine. You're 47. You couldn't, unless your children are having babies when they're 13 years old, you are not a grandma. Where the fuck is ORZAMAR?
ORZAMAR is if you move your mouse up to top left thing, the little cave on the top left.
Oh, because it just says Frostback Mountains.
The top yeah, go there.
See, it doesn't say ORZAMAR.
Well, neither does the fucking thing with the thing. So there. The place that you
use your words.
The place you had to go to the circle.
The thing that you had to go to the place. Got it. Cool.
The place you had to go to the circle initially wasn't called the circle either.
The place to go to.
This is the best Dragon Age game that we've played since the last Dragon Age game.
This is the first and only. Oh. And you're right, Ferb. She doesn't want to talk about her age. Because she's a coward. Oh, he's full of loot still. Oh.
Idiot.
He had fire arrows in him.
Just sitting there with loot.
As a skeleton. How hilarious. Surface dwarf, surface dwarf, surface dwarf. Farron! Do you have goods? Do you sell things? Hi.
I've told you what I know. If you'll excuse me, I've had quite enough stress over this.
I'd like to see your wares.
Certainly.
Do you have healing kits?
Try not to blow all your money on it.
I'm not. Arrow of filth.
It's a filthy arrow.
It's dirty. Portrait of a goose.
The filthy arrow has negative. Has a negative. No, don't stop buying stuff.
I bought a portrait of a goose.
No, stop.
I bought a portrait of a goose.
You need to start saving money, but you haven't invested any money into the Red Cliff guys. You need to start saving money.
Fine. Well, you told me that I'd have plenty of money soon.
No, you need. Well, not if you keep spending it all.
Shut up.
But if I will get a lot of money, that means I can spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
No, not if you want to save.
King Loghain will not suffer the delay.
Vieta.
Hi.
This land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. ORZAMAR will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have chosen not to step down, because if I did and I was lecturing you, I would lose my authority.
I currently have the high ground. You cannot beat me.
It puts me standing on this, what looks to be a 4-foot step, which is strategically placed to provide me an air of authority where I would otherwise have none, because if I was lecturing you, I would be head height with your dongus.
Which, if you think about it, isn't nearly as unadvantageous as you'd think, considering you would be in perfect headbutt range.
I would headbutt your dongus. and then who would be lecturing who?
I would still win. I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
ORZAMAR has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges ORZAMAR to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
These are all such good options! Loghain is the traitor who killed Cailan. I can intimidate him to go, or I can tell him to raise his blade and quit being a weenus.
I mean, as satisfying as getting him to piss his pants and then run away because he's a big piss baby who would be headbutted in the dongus by this dwarf if the dwarf had not chosen to stay asleep on the step. I would say that it makes the most sense to kill them because you don't want Loghain to know where you at.
This is true.
But it's up to you. I mean, they're all good choices.
They are all good choices.
You decide.
I'm going to let fate decide. I will roll a die. I have a 6-sided die here. 1 through 3 and 4 through 6, respectively, will match up to the 3 responses. Let's find out what fate has for me today. Also, Ferb has referred to this man as a biggie piss baby, which I first misread as bingy piss baby, and I think both are funny. 6. We're going with option 3. Piss your pants.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
King Loghain will see the bottom of my shoe.
You are free to enter ORZAMAR.
I thought you were going to say the bottom of my butt.
Though I don't know.
He'll probably see that too. Wah, the dwarves won't let me in because I'm not as important as they think I am. King Endrin. Iduncan?
Iduncan.
Iduncan. Oh yeah, that
Endrin
A is I.
Iduncan.
Endrin Iduncan.
Endrin Iduncan.
Hadouken!
Iduncan!
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. Alright. Endrin of House Iduncan traces his ancestry back to the Paragon Iduncan, the greatest warrior of ORZAMAR's history, who beat back the Darkspawn hordes in the First Blight. The second son of King Isengard Iduncan, he became the heir after his elder brother died in approving. The most respected king in 4 generations, he restored contact with Sharko, Sharok, the only other remaining city in the once vast dwarven empire, which had been lost during the First Blight. Okay, Steward Boopy.
Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Thanks. Your beard is cool.
Those statues are dwarven paragons, if I remember right. The best of their ancestors.
Let's go take a look at those.
Please, sir, just a bit of bread. For the love of paragons, please.
I wish I could give him bread. Mikey, why can't I give the beggar bread? Did we not have the technology for that? I could give him money.
I don't know if the dwarves even eat bread.
Look at this Minecraft statue man.
What would they even make
this Roblox dude
bread with?
Wheat.
With what wheat?
They trade with people outside, don't they?
But if you're relying on trade and you're not letting anybody in, how much bread do you really have?
Well, right now they probably don't.
They probably have to eat like mushrooms and bugs and stuff.
I mean, there are people who make bread out of all bread can be made out of any kind of grain. Maybe they dry mushrooms and roll them into flour. You don't know.
They probably eat like nugs and like deep stalkers and stuff.
I guess.
And mushrooms.
Ferb says the piss baby wants to speak to the manager of ORZAMAR. I like that you have called him a Karen without calling him a Karen. Oh, this is a long one.
That is what we call in the biz creative writing.
Okay, time for some lore. As I studied among the dwarves, I became aware that their social system was as rigid as the stone that surrounded them. From the lowest servant to the king of ORZAMAR, each dwarf has a caste, a rigid social standing, which dictates what he may do and how he may do it. What fascinated me then was that the dwarves, stubborn and proud as they may be, have built in a way for even the lowest of dwarf to bypass the caste system and reach prominence. Any dwarf who has made an achievement of significance can be named Paragon, elevating that dwarf above all others. To become a paragon is to be recognized as essentially a living ancestor. Your words are considered ineffable, and the dwarves liken you unto a god. Your family, those you choose to ascend with you, become the founders of a new line of nobility. Indeed, every existing noble house among the dwarves traces its line back to a founding paragon. It is a rare thing, however. In my visit, I learned that only one paragon has been elected in generations, the smith, Branka, exalted for her discovery of smokeless coal. Neat. I met the Paragon Branka only once during my stay, and I consider it an odd occasion indeed. Surrounded by those of her house, this ill-tempered woman was draped in the finest clothing and jewelry, and was obviously revered even above the highest nobles, perhaps even the king, yet she seemed to enjoy none of it. The burden of being a living legend is great, it appears. Statues of the Paragons are found throughout ORZAMAR, though nowhere so prominently than in the Hall of Heroes through which one passes on entering from the surface. It is a breathtaking sight to behold, great works of stone all seeming to hold up the ceiling above. It is meant to impress upon visitors to ORZAMAR of all who have gone before, I think. It is also meant to remind dwarves going to the surface and thus abandoning their brethren forever of all they are leaving behind. Oh, it's just the same codex. Yeah, okay.
I think you made her very happy.
Oh, not this again. I'm ready this time.
I just wanted to say that this was something good for both of you. Being a Grey Warden isn't easy. I'm glad you found each other.
Oh, yes, I bet you are indeed.
Cherish this. It may not last.
And?
That's all I had to say.
Really? No pinching my cheeks? No making me blush?
Of course not. I like you, Alistair. You deserve to be happy.
You do.
Not even pinching my cheeks a little?
You sound disappointed. I think he likes her doting on him. He didn't have a great time with the whole mom thing. First says that they didn't call him Karen because his name is Piss Baby.
Indeed. So what do you think? You've gotten your first little taste. By the way, I didn't see if you did, but if you clicked on all those statues, you can get codexes.
Yeah, it just said it was the same codex.
Ah, I see. But you've gotten your first little taste of dwarven culture just by reading that. What do you think?
Ooh, caste systems are tricky unpleasantness.
And very tradition based.
Mm-hmm. Hey, here we are.
It is the assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You will not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Somebody stop them! Just fucking kill the guy. Okay.
Well, when you're one of the most powerful families in ORZAMAR.
Mm-hmm. Lord Pyral Harrowmont. No one is born with rights to the throne. The sitting king may recommend a successor, but the assembly ultimately decides who will rule. House Harrowmont is one of the oldest noble houses, as old as ORZAMAR itself. Endrin's most trusted advisor, Harrowmont, is well known for being an able administrator and the author of many compromises in the ever-warring assembly.
I won't have fighting in the commons, especially in front of outsiders. I find that sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion.
Hi!
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
The Blight is coming and I need ORZAMAR's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferelden from his estate.
Eh? You mentioned paragons?
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Okay. I should get going then.
Yes, you should.
Hey, thanks! You're really rude!
He's just a dwarf.
I guess. Okay, so these are the two people. That's Prince Balin's second in command. That's the Lords of the Assembly. And that's Lord Harrowmont. So I guess I should talk to each of them after I collect quests. Ooh. Yes. Very big.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn.
Hi.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Aww. Safe return? Your son is missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Oh my god. That's a long time. Do you want... Okay, did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way.
We shouldn't abandon him. I'll look for him if you want.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
You know that if we brought her, more are going to be like, why are we looking for a dead kid?
Pretty much.
I'd be like, Morgan, stop it.
Pretty much. So, you want my honest opinion?
Sure.
Here's my honest opinion. Here's my honest opinion regarding fans and their relationship with Morgan. Morgan is the prime example of how being physically attractive grants you privileges.
She's the epitome of pretty privilege.
Asshole. I mean, like, at the end of the day, she's just a dick all the time, like, for no reason.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, she's just a dick.
She is a real tsundere, that girl. Oh boy.
But because she's, like, quite literally the poster girl for this game, but is largely, like, I would put her in terms of the relationship fans have with her and her position in the story as, like, akin to Yennefer in The Witcher. Where Yennefer is also kind of prickly, and I think she has a much better reason for being the way that she is, but Yennefer also isn't as prickly as Morrigan. Yennefer has more redeeming qualities than Yennefer, or rather than Morgan does. So Yennefer and Morgan are roughly adjacent in terms of their function to the story. But people are willing to give Morgan a pass for all the bullshit that she engages with. So
I think that's
my hot take and my honest opinion about it.
Yeah.
I mean, people may disagree with me, but that's the vibe that I get.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm sure that her personality gets a more positive change the more you get to know her, but she's definitely very acerbic regardless. So
yes. Here you will also meet your next and potentially last companion for the game.
Yay! The secret person I've been hoarding all the booze for! Let's see. The casts. The Society of ORZAMAR is... Oh my goodness. 1 sec, I need water. Oh, I don't even know what I'm choking on. Please. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh my goodness. I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I don't know. All of a sudden I started choking on something.
Oof.
Anyway, I wanted to read this before my body tried to kill me for some reason. My God. Give me one moment. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. I'm so sorry about that. It feels like there's something stuck in my throat, but there's not. So I don't know what that's all about. Well, now I'm going to sound funny. Potentially. Visitors to ORZAMAR should keep in mind that the hierarchies of Dwarven society are much more complex than our own. It is easy to gravely insult a man simply by mistaking his position. Since this can lead to unnecessary loss of life and limbs, I will attempt to mitigate the danger for my fellow travelers. The Society of ORZAMAR is divided into nobles, warriors, smiths, artisans, miners, merchants, and servants. Now, you are undoubtedly saying to yourself, we have all those divisions among our own people. This is a dangerous misconception. Certainly, we do have nobility, artisans, merchants, and these positions are largely inherited from our parents. However, the younger children of noblemen often choose to be artisans or soldiers. The sons of merchants may join the army or become servants, or apprentice themselves to a craftsman. This is all freely chosen, limited perhaps by the circumstances of birth, but still chosen. What is a matter of choice for most human folk is dictated entirely by birth for dwarves. No one may become a smith who was not born to smith caste parents. A servant who marries a noblewoman will never be a noble himself. And although his daughters would be nobles, his sons would be servants, for daughters inherit the caste of their mother, while sons inherit the caste of their father. I mean, at least you can intermarry, but still, that's a little fucked up.
There's some chance for upward mobility, but yeah, it's very
limited,
stacked against it. And when you learn more about the dwarves and how this caste system came to be, it's actually really sad and tragic.
That sucks.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in ORZAMAR.
I see. Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of ORZAMAR persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaper controls changes in ORZAMAR's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
The Shaper of Memories?
The Shaper of Memories controls the Shaperate, ORZAMAR's record system. Like the Chantry's historians, but more thorough. They track the births and lineage of every dwarf born in the city, every property sale, death in battle, marriage, or divorce.
Ah, bureaucracy. If I bump into the Shaper, I'll be sure to mention it.
I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Now, personally, I think he's probably fighting for a lost cause. But I think it's worth trying, since I also believe, for the most part, in freedom of religion. There's very few kinds of religion where I would flat out look at and go, "This is a bad idea." So
Yeah,
at least
I mean,
at least he should be allowed to try.
I mean, it'll be at the very least one of the few instances of freedom of expression.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if somebody wants to check it out and it does them some good, good for them. If not, then he tried. Ferb says this guy sounds like he voices instructional videos. Actually, something funny that Mike pointed out, and I didn't realize it at first. Everybody above ground has a British-ish accent, but all the dwarves have American accents. And that's that's really funny.
Yeah. All Americans. Look at us. We get our representation too.
A representation in high fantasy.
Indeed. Americans are forgot about in most high fantasy.
Cora and Nevin have names. Hi.
Atrust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
I'd like to hear a bit about the city.
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
Is there any place I should see while I'm here?
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
What's the Proving?
It's a chance for all the best fighters in ORZAMAR to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter.
Ferb says that it sounds so odd that the dwarves have all American accents. Right? Because we're so used to them having, like, Scottish accents! And shit. But in the world of Dragon Age, they are American. I'd like a drink.
With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have?
It's odd, but I actually find it both refreshing, because there are a lot of cultural reasons why Scottish accents are associated with dwarves.
Yeah, that aren't necessarily great.
But also, it's just nice to hear, it's just nice to hear something different in fantasy, because on the face of it, Dragon Age seems like it's very Tolkien inspired, and it really wears it on its sleeve in the first game. But in Dragon Age 2, and by Inquisition especially, it's really found its footing and differentiated itself from most other high fantasy properties. So it'll be interesting moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Also, another really quick. In addition to the dwarves, the Qunari also have North American accents.
Ah, yes, they do.
Yeah. And then by Dragon Age 2, it's established that most humans either have French, German, or English accents, and the elves have Welsh or kind of Scottish, Northern English adjacent accents.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully this won't take all my money. I'll have a round of your best brew for myself and the house.
Someone's feeling generous. A round of Valentis Red for everyone.
Woo!
This, my friend, is the Paragon of Ales. The best your money can buy. Enjoy.
Have fun, everyone! Delicious. Oh, 1 silver. That cost me fucking nothing. Thank you. Hello. Whoa, I'm stuck. Okay. Hi.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
You're looking for a fist to share your face. Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself?
I'm Lenari. I'm a Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the Deep Roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dunka... something like that.
Oh, you knew Duncan.
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
You work for Balin.
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Who's your unit fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
I've never been in the deep roads.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world.
Yeah.
Die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
Who's sending you out?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost Tigers. Looking for signs of Bronca, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Who's Bronca?
Bronca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
He seems nice.
As nice as a dwarf can be.
Well, I mean, he wasn't rude to me. He's just like, oh yeah.
He's still kind of brusque and blunt.
Well, yeah. Nervous adventurer.
Get away. You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends.
What are you talking about?
Follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie.
Oh, I found the quest you were talking about.
Yes. That quest, complete it once you've completed all the other quests that take you around Denerim.
Okay. So leave this be for now. Don't touch it.
For now.
Don't touch it till later. The riders follow after every town ever since my lucky break deciphering the story. I see it now, how they take the locals closest to me, preventing rest or kinship. I thought this a road to glory, but I am dogged at every step by his talons. Gaxang, curse his name, and the day I heard it. Oh yeah, we found a bit of this before. Yeah, and that's the other one that we found before in the story's Talk of Riches, da-da-da-da-da. And when his kingdom fell, so disappeared the stolen riches of an age. The beast, the unbound, dormant until one of true spirit claims his throne. So must hunt the hero of his people, the principled who would search for ancient evil. This is how they can make a real difference. 3 pages, 3 ages, same story, updated. Same as the Tavern Song, but older. Signature torn on purpose, but compare and get Wilhelm Madden, all from him. How? Interesting. I like that that's just a thing you can stumble upon.
Understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
Hi, you have a fun name.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzamar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns.
Ah, you're
Understand what
fun.
I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Well, most humans treat my people like you're casteless.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. ORZAMAR are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
I like him! How does the caste system work anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. and that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
Mm-hmm. So you get to vote on the next king.
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
You know, that might have been Yosuke, actually, Ferb. I think that the terrified adventurer who threw the pages at us and took off was the voice actor of Yosuke in P4. Goodness. I should get going.
As you wish.
I like this guy. Lord Helmy. He should run for king. Mike has no response to that statement.
I'm looking it up.
Oh, sorry. My bad. What is this? Ah, general goods merchant.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Your allegiance to this Balin is clear. Why?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it
No,
or not.
I don't think it is.
Ah.
His acting credits are exclusively for anime. However, he was in the Mass Effect Paragon Lost movie.
Oh.
He actually played Brood, who's a Krogan in that game.
Oh, cool. I'll have
That's
to look
pretty
him up, because that is a real difference in his voice.
Yeah, he also played Dende in
Oh my god, he was Dende!
Dragon Ball. He played Raditz, Super Boo.
He was Raditz!
Yeah, Super Boo, Evil Boo, Raditz, Dende.
Oh my god. He sounded nothing like he does in every other role. Listen, Dev.
No, not in Devilman. He played Devilman in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay.
He played Cell Jr. in Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Yeah, he's the original voice of Dende.
That's hilarious.
He also played Pooh in Yu Yu Hakusho.
He's Pooh?
He's the voice of Pooh?
Oh my god. That doesn't sound anything like him either, and the only thing that bird does is go, Pooh. What is that ridiculous appendage growing out of your head? Don't worry about it, it's a puberty thing. Boo. Some say Balin killed his father.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons. And the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
Fair enough. Let me see what you've got.
Take your gold. You're good for that.
Let me sell you some garbage. Not the Drake, though, because that's going to someone else. You take this, and you take this. You can have these. You can have this. I don't need it. You can take this and this. I need to make a venom extract, but I'll do that. And this. Portrait of a goose girl. Private documents, buying vellum. Do I need werewolf pelts for a quest?
No, not anymore. You may sell them.
And the wolf pelts also?
Yes.
Woo! Yay, money!
And any of the gems that you cannot donate to the dwarves when you recruit them,
Okay.
Can also be sold. Let me look at that list really quick.
Okay. We can sell some of that. I imagine that diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and sapphires and things are probably good, but we'll find out. Appear to be 2 different kinds of malachite, which is interesting.
All right, so all mid-range gems can be donated. So you can sell. Actually, hold on 1 second.
I was sitting here like, what classifies a mid gem?
All right, so you can sell any gems that are not sapphires, amethysts, malachites, or topazes.
Malachites or topazes. Okay. So we want to keep the amethysts, the emeralds.
No.
Sorry. We want to
sapphires,
keep sapphires, amethysts, malachites.
Malachites, and topazes.
Okay, so
you can sell the emerald.
Okay. And the
rubies. The rubies. The diamond.
The diamond.
The quartz.
Okay, hold on a minute. The quartz. The garnet. I can sell.
The topazes.
I thought I wanted to keep the topaz.
Oh no, yeah, sorry. Sorry. Oops. The fluorospar or the fluorospar? How do you say that?
I think it was fluorospar.
Fluorospar.
Fluorspar.
Fluorspar. Interesting.
Greenstone I can sell?
According to this, yes.
Okay. The garnet?
Yes.
Okay. And then these 2 stacks of malachite, the amethyst, topaz, and sapphire we hold on to. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, and I need to extract stuff from that. Let's see.
Honestly, I would... what are you holding the life stones for anything?
I didn't know if I needed that for like a kit of some kind. I don't think I do. Check. Elf fruit and deep mushrooms, distillation, and okay. Yeah. Whoops.
Back to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to us. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
I guess so. Alright. So, looks like I don't need demonic ichor. Although I feel like I might need that for a quest. Oh, it's for poison. Spirit shard, several potions. So there might be something I need that for. Item creation, no. Death root, poison, no. Okay. Can this stack with these others? How is this different? Okay, somehow it's different. Okay, and I think that's everything, so let's check what you've got. You probably don't actually have anything I need, because I'm pretty sure that that's everything I just sold you. Cool. Okay. And unfortunately, we do need to wrap up here for now, but next time we're going to go and check out the rest of ORZAMAR. And see... Save this, the place to go to dwarves. And then we'll go and possibly rig an election, because I feel like that's where this is going. Excellent. Alright.
And democracy is overrated.
I love democracy.
I love
the Republic. It's too bad you can't play that quote in a private call, huh?
True.
But anyway.
I am cheap.
Yeah, I'm not giving them nitro just so I can play that. That's stupid. But yes, I hope that everybody enjoyed. I'm so sorry for the interruptions of me choking on, I assume, the air. I have no idea why that happened. Ferb is very happy to hear the duck. Wah. Wah. But yes, I'll be back again on Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. We'll probably be playing more Dragon Age, and if we're not, then we'll be playing Persona. And I know that these videos are backlogged for YouTube. I have to get them up. The problem is just that it takes so long to upload even a single video that I have to leave my computer on at night to get it to do that. But it's so hot that if I do, I just wake up sweltering because all the heat is in my room because I'm on the top floor in the back corner away from everything, because of course I am. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to upload them on my laptop, and then I could just like leave that somewhere where it's not going to create a lot of heat. I don't know. We'll see. I do want to get all these up because we are like 5 or 6 behind. And that's a lot of time. But yes, once again, I hope that you guys enjoyed. All of my social links are below this video, both here on Twitch and then later on YouTube. And I hope I'll see you guys next time. You have a great rest of your evening and a great weekend. Bye-bye!
Goodbye.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, Dizarin, Revolution 72, and A Ferb Among Us. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. I'd also like to give a big thank you to everyone else watching. If you enjoyed the video, let me know with a like and a comment. Be sure to have a look at the other videos on my channel and subscribe so you never miss a new one. Links to my Patreon, Twitch, and all my other socials are in the description below the video. I hope I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!